Everyone knows the key to a healthy relationship is good communication, but sometimes discussing finances could cause tension. So with Valentine's Day right around the corner, we thought we'd go around asking people in Hawaii how comfortable they feel about talking about money with their significant other. And I've got my buddy, Andrew Rosen, back with me from Hawaii State FCU to help me out. You ready, Andrew?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Let's roll. Excuse me, miss. Do you mind if we ask you a few questions?
Sure.
When would you say is the right amount of time to be in a relationship before you discuss finances?
I would say maybe about a year. Spend tax season together, see how well they handle tax season.
3-6 months.
I think it should be earlier, sooner rather than later.
I guess it depends on how quick things are moving.
Okay, so do you think it's acceptable to ask your partner about their finances before they bring it up?
I think it's definitely okay to ask. I think it would just be on them whether or not they want to share that information.
I mean, that can be kind of touchy, but I think that if the relationship's getting serious and it hasn't come up, it only benefits you to bring it up yourself.
Do you think it's important to have separate bank accounts or to have shared joint accounts?
So myself and my boyfriend, we have separate accounts, but we do have a joint account for our joint expenses.
I think I would definitely want to keep my finances separate.
I have with my husband a joint account, and then we have our own separate accounts that we had from before we were together.
One joint account and have our own separate accounts too.
Do you feel that having different philosophies about finances is a relationship deal breaker?
Definitely. I think their philosophy on how they handle their finances reflects how they're able to resolve issues and deal with problems.
I think they can be, for sure. If one person is all about saving and the other person's all about spending, that's definitely going to lead to some friction.
Oh, definitely, yes. I mean, finance is really, it's such a big thing, especially living here,
What's your biggest turnoff when it comes to finances and your significant other?
When I'm down to my last 20 and she's asking me give me some money.
Just don't blow all my money and I'll be good.
Wasteful spending is probably the biggest turnoff.
Well, Andrew, I think we got some pretty good answers today.
We did, lots of different ideas. I think the most important thing is to communicate. Second, it's important to create a budget. Couples should start to save and build an emergency fund. We have financial advisors that can help you make that budget, make a financial plan to make sure that you can afford those important things in your life.
All right, Andrew, had some fun with you today. Thank you. Find all this again on HighNowDaily.com.
Brought to you by Hawaii State Federal Credit Union.